Before we dive into this shocking story, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Every detail in this investigation uncovers a new side of Menglong's untold final days, and you'll want to be here when the truth finally comes out. When news first broke of actor and singer Menglong's sudden death in Beijing, fans across China were left in disbelief. A man celebrated for his calm charm, flawless smile, and emotional depth had fallen to his death from a residential building in Chaoyang district. Authorities ruled it as an accidental fall due to intoxication. But days later, a shocking new twist emerged. Menglong was allegedly just days away from getting married in a private ceremony that few knew existed. This exposé uncovers the emotional whirlwind, hidden relationships, and secret preparations leading up to that fateful morning. And it might just rewrite everything we thought we knew about Yu's final days. A secret love hidden from the spotlight. For years, Menglong maintained a carefully guarded personal life. While tabloids speculated about his connections with several co-stars, he remained tight-lipped, choosing privacy over publicity. But according to new claims from someone described as a close stylist friend, Yu had been in a quiet relationship for nearly 2 years with a woman who worked in the entertainment industry, someone his fans had never heard of before. Sources revealed that the two met during a commercial shoot in 2023. The woman, whose name is being withheld for safety, reportedly worked behind the camera as part of the production team. They bonded quickly, spending late nights discussing scripts, art, and how fame could both elevate and destroy. Those around them described their relationship as deep but delicate, hidden intentionally from both the media and Yu's management. Yu wanted to protect her, one insider told our investigative team. He said he didn't want her name dragged through headlines. But behind closed doors, they were inseparable. The wedding that never happened. According to a newly leaked text conversation obtained by multiple outlets, Yu had allegedly sent a message on September 8th, just 3 days before his death, saying, "It's all ready. Let's keep it simple, just you, me, and the sea." The message, written in Mandarin, was interpreted by many as a coded reference to a private wedding ceremony he was planning to hold overseas. But documents now emerging suggest it might have been scheduled to happen in Beijing itself, in a rented penthouse known for hosting celebrity events. One of the decorators reportedly confirmed receiving a 50% down payment from Yu's team under a pseudonym. The payment was for a small, intimate event involving white roses, a piano, and candles. No official wedding registration was filed, suggesting that Yu planned to exchange private vows first, away from legal or media eyes. What happened to those plans between September 8th and September 11th remains one of the most haunting mysteries yet. The last call before the fall. Neighbors from the Chaoyang residential complex described hearing what sounded like a phone argument the night before the tragedy. Around 1:30 a.m., residents claimed to have heard a male voice shouting, followed by silence. Investigators later found Yu's phone severely damaged near the site of his fall. But fragments of his messages, recovered from cloud backups, revealed a timeline that has left fans shaken. Around midnight, Yu allegedly received a call from someone saved under the nickname My Star. The last outgoing message sent from his device, timestamped at 12:43 a.m., read, "Don't leave now. Let's fix this after tomorrow." Those words now echo with unbearable weight. Who was My Star? And why did that call happen just hours before his fatal fall? The engagement ring that vanished. A new revelation surfaced when a former assistant came forward claiming Yu had personally designed an engagement ring for his fiancée. Crafted with a silver band and a single sapphire, the ring was said to symbolize clarity after chaos. The assistant said Yu had it custom-made from a small artisan in Shanghai, a piece he never got to deliver. But when authorities returned Yu's personal belongings, the ring was missing. Neither his family nor his stylist could confirm where it went. One chilling detail? A photo of the ring, sitting on his desk, was uploaded to Yu's private photo folder just 2 nights before his death. The caption beneath it simply read, "She said yes." The mother's quiet confession. In a heart-wrenching statement released weeks later, Menglong's mother appeared before cameras with trembling hands. "My son had dreams of settling down," she said. He wanted peace, not fame. Behind her words was grief, but also something unspoken. Many believe her mention of someone trying to stop his happiness referred not only to online rumors, but to people within his professional circle who allegedly disapproved of his relationship. Sources claim Yu had received warnings from individuals close to his management team to delay or cancel the wedding, citing brand image and career commitments. Whether these pressures contributed to his emotional turmoil that night is still unclear. CCTV footage. What really happened that night? Exclusive access to fragments of hotel CCTV has ignited online debate. In one frame, timestamped at 1:11 a.m., Yu can be seen pacing in his hallway, phone pressed to his ear. He stops, gestures in frustration, and leans against the wall. The video cuts out before his fall, but in a later frame, a second silhouette briefly appears at the end of the corridor, a female figure wearing what looks like a light-colored trench coat. Authorities never confirmed the identity of this person. However, social media exploded with speculation that it might have been the same woman Yu planned to marry. The letter left behind. Weeks later, a handwritten note allegedly found in Yu's studio locker was leaked online. While the authenticity remains unverified, fans insist it bears his handwriting. The note reads, "The world will never understand, but love was my only truth." To many, this wasn't a suicide note. It was a farewell to the world that forced him to live in secrecy. The possibility that he was preparing for a new life, a new beginning, only to lose it all, has kept his fans restless and heartbroken. A love story lost, but not forgotten. Every new revelation adds another layer to the tragedy. Was Menglong's death truly accidental, or was it the final consequence of a love kept in the dark for too long? The engagement that almost happened has become a haunting symbol of silenced emotions and unseen pain in the entertainment industry. As investigators and fans continue to piece together his final moments, one thing remains clear: Yu's story is far from over. Somewhere between his fame and his fight for love, he left behind a truth that no one has fully uncovered. And maybe, just maybe, that truth is still waiting to be found. The story of Menglong's secret engagement has taken an even more haunting turn. In the days following the revelation that the beloved actor had been preparing for marriage, new witnesses and leaked communications have painted a picture so intimate, so painfully human, that it's almost impossible to read without feeling the weight of what could have been. What really happened in those final 72 hours before his fall? What did you tell the woman he planned to marry? And why did so many people seem determined to erase every trace of their love story? The morning of September 9th was supposed to be normal, a quiet breakfast at a cafe in Sanlitun, a day spent away from cameras. Yu and his fiancée were seen together by two cafe employees who only came forward recently, fearing backlash. One described them as a couple in their own world, sitting close, whispering, occasionally laughing. The second employee recalled a moment that now feels unbearably tragic. He reached across the table, held her hand, and said, "After next week, I'll never hide again." She smiled and nodded. He looked happy, free even. That line, "I'll never hide again," has now become a rallying cry among fans who believe Yu's death was more than an accident. For the first time, it felt like he was ready to choose love over image, truth over silence. The ring and the red envelope. That same evening, Yu was reportedly spotted at a jewelry boutique in Chaoyang. Surveillance footage shows him walking in alone, wearing a gray hoodie and black cap. According to the shop owner, he picked up a small velvet box containing a silver ring with a blue sapphire, custom-ordered weeks before. But what no one knew until now was that Yu also purchased a traditional red envelope, commonly used for weddings or blessings in Chinese culture. The envelope, found later in his apartment, contained a handwritten note that read, "For your parents, when they see me not as a star, but as a man." Those words shattered the illusion of detachment often painted around him. This was not a man planning a fleeting romance. This was someone ready to start a new life, grounded in sincerity and devotion. The fight nobody was supposed to hear. At approximately 12:57 a.m. on September 11th, one neighbor reported hearing muffled arguing from Yu's floor. It wasn't loud, but there was tension in the tone. I remember hearing a man say something like, "You promised you'd come," the witness recalled. Then silence, and the sound of something falling, maybe a chair. Authorities brushed off the claim during the initial investigation, citing no evidence of intrusion. Yet, new messages retrieved from Yu's cloud account revealed a disturbing contradiction. One voice memo, sent just 20 minutes before his last phone activity, captured Yu saying softly, "I can't believe this is happening now. I thought you were on my side."
Who was he speaking to?
Fans speculate it could have been his fiancée, but others point fingers toward individuals connected to his management team, people who may have been trying to stop the wedding entirely. The mysterious call. Phone records show Yu received a final incoming call at 1:10 a.m., lasting exactly 3 minutes and 42 seconds. The number was traced to a prepaid SIM card registered under a false name. The call ended abruptly. Minutes later, Yu's building security camera captured him leaving his room barefoot, wearing only a t-shirt and joggers. He seemed agitated but purposeful, almost as if he was following someone. He wasn't drunk, one security staff member told reporters off the record. He looked emotional but clear, like he needed to explain something urgently. The vanishing woman. The woman in the light trench coat, seen in the hallway footage, became the centerpiece of online debate. Some believe she was Yu's fiancée. Others claim she was a PR executive from his management company. The frame shows her stepping out of the elevator moments before Yu appeared in the corridor. She glances behind her as though waiting. But by the time investigators arrived, she was gone. The hotel confirmed no guest by her description had checked in that night. Even more suspiciously, the footage from the following 2 cameras in the hall had been deleted, the only missing clips from that entire week. An anonymous employee claimed an external request was made that morning to restrict access to those specific files. That employee has since resigned and reportedly left Beijing. The text that never delivered. Yu's final unsent message, recovered from a draft folder, read, "Don't let them change the story. Tell the truth. You know what we planned." Experts who examined the metadata confirmed it was typed between 1:35 and 1:38 a.m., just minutes before authorities believe he fell. The phone lost signal around the same time. Whether he pressed send or hesitated, no one knows. But the recipient field was telling. The draft was addressed to someone saved as L. Fans quickly linked it to a rumored nickname Yu used for his fiancée. Others believe L could stand for Li, referencing a powerful individual tied to his agency. The hidden folder discovery. Perhaps the most shocking twist came when digital investigators found a hidden folder on Yu's phone labeled W2025. Inside were 3 photos and 1 video clip. The images showed a table decorated with white lilies, a pair of champagne glasses, and a hand wearing the blue sapphire ring. The video, only 6 seconds long, showed Yu smiling into the camera saying, "This is it. Finally." It's unclear when it was recorded, but the file's timestamp was September 9th, 5:02 p.m., 2 days before his death. The aftermath, silence and shadows. Following Yu's death, several people connected to him went dark on social media. His makeup artist deactivated her account. His driver, who had been scheduled to pick him up the morning after his fall, stopped responding to journalists. Even his agency's former spokesperson reportedly left China for medical reasons. Meanwhile, his mother's statement, initially calling it an accident, was later replaced by a second message suggesting something wasn't right. But within 24 hours, that post vanished, and her account went private. Fans now believe she may have been pressured to stay quiet. "She looked scared during that interview," one commenter noted. Her eyes kept darting to someone off camera. A promise that echoes beyond death. Every new revelation makes it harder to accept the accident narrative.